next is Macon County Commissioner District 2, Gary Shields.
Thank you very much. My name is Gary Shields, and I'm running for one of the two Macon County Commissioner seats from District 2. Have a wife, 2 children at Western Carolina University, have 1 daughter who teaches in Tennessee. My mother and father are deceased. My father was a rural minister here in Macon County. Since I enrolled as a candidate for county commissioner, I had 2 questions. Why are you running for county commissioner? And what are your qualifications? I thought of 5 things about running for county commissioner. Time, energy, and want to. I have that. If you don't have that, you don't need to get this race. I care. That is a theme that I hope when you get through today that you will say, that fellow does care. I care about Macon County. I care about the people of Macon County. And most of all, I care about the youth of Macon County. I enjoy working with like-minded people. I enjoy working with a group of like-minded leaders for the betterment of Macon County. 37 years in education. Problem solving is not a stranger to me. Resume. I'm about building a strong resume that supports economic growth while preserving our heritage and culture. And number 5, the last one, is a motto. The Vietnam Veterans of American motto is, in service to America. To have served our country and now to have the opportunity to serve our county is of the utmost honor. That is why I'm running for county commissioner. I passed out some of the cards today. If you look on the front where you got that mug shot, you can follow my sequence here. Veterans. Veterans are of all genders, races, religions, and political affiliations. I'm a member of the American Legion, Veterans of Foreign Wars, and Vietnam Veterans of America. And I will always remember, we the people, one nation under God, and we'll always remember the 23rd Psalm. As a Vietnam veteran, I learned leadership out of necessity. To be in charge of a group and make plans to go to point A to point B and then back to point A with no casualties or minimum casualties was an ultimate goal. My records will show that I'm a recipient of 2 Purple Hearts and numerous other awards while serving as a squad leader and platoon leader in Vietnam. I realize that in most heinous times, caring about one fellow man, friend or foe, was not foreign to me, and I still feel the same today. 37 years in education. I've seen the best and the worst. I've watched the home erode. I've watched the spiritual erosion of our traditional values. I've watched the schools try to put the pieces back together. Our schools are our last defense, and our teachers are our heroes, because daily they dry the tears, try to take away the pain, become a nurse, a substitute mother or father, or both. They're a cheerleader of hope. They're the counselor, the psychologist, the nutritionist, and through this daily maze, they provide a safe place for teaching and learning. 29 years in the Macon County school system. Senator Davis said it best in a recent article in our local newspaper by saying, Macon County has good schools. 21 years at Franklin High School as the principal. I'm going to share a little bit of this story. I haven't always been the most upright person. When I left Franklin High School as a student in the early 60s, I was given my walking papers. You don't know what that means? That means get out the door. The school had not failed me. I'd failed the school. I attended 2 other high schools, and thanks to the sacrifices of my parents, I graduated from Waynesville Township High School in 1966. I knew then, and now looking back, the teachers and coaches had never given up on me. Then in July 1988, a miracle happened. I became principal of Franklin High School, where some 25 years earlier I had been dismissed. I now had a military experience, 8 years of teaching and school administration under my belt, along with three degrees. Bachelor of Arts in Social Studies, cum laude, Master of Arts in School Administration, and Master of Arts in Guidance and Counseling. And for the next 21 years, I would fulfill my dream of returning to my former high school and continue caring about the students there and give them the same care that was shown to me at their age. You flip your card over. In June 2010, after 37 years in education, I retired. I wasn't dismissed. I retired. I was not going home to do nothing. Civic responsibility was my goal, and I am still involved in each of these boards and committees today that's on the back of that card. Macon County Board of Education. In November 2010, I was elected to the Macon County Board of Education. As an elected board member, we work as a team and learn to agree to disagree respectively. Already the Beach, Macon County student. Southwestern Community College, I serve on the board of trustees there. Angel Medical Center Foundation Board, I serve there as a chairperson. Kids Place is a child advocacy center that is both state and nationally accredited. I've been a board member for 20 plus years. Franklin Chamber of Commerce, I recently came off this board in December 2013 after serving my term of 3 years. Tourism Development Commission, TDC, provides much needed funds that enhances the marketing of Macon County through all the media resources in the South and Southeast. Also, I'm a Rotarian. I'm a Rotarian where our motto is service above self. Macon County is blessed with a great civic organization and civic-minded people. All civic organizations respect and honor toward our country and support our national heritage. I've got to say this last piece. Through civic responsibility, I have sought to become more well-rounded and learn about our communities. And through this experience, I have met some awesome people like you. I recently attended the Jim Country Republican Women's Club and paid my associate dues, me, and would like to share with you one of the beliefs in their pamphlet that identifies me. I quote, "We must retain those principles of the past worth retaining. Yet we always be receptive to new ideas with an outlook broad enough to accommodate thoughtful change and varying points of view." Thank you very much. Mr. Gray, we'll give him a little extra time.
Any questions? Yes, sir.
You have been in a public forum and described to yourself as chicken.
Yes, sir.
How do you defend it?
When you are in, let me just show you, let me explain this way. All my life, I've been with my father being a minister, politics was not something that was really up. So we had to listen to different people. And the people we listened to, a lot of times were your friends and neighbors, and I didn't know what politics they had. Okay, then when you come on up, you enter the military, you're not in a situation where you go with Democrat or Republican. You listen and you're guided by those people. So I found out that I had people on both sides, Democrats, Republican, Independent. All of these people had ideas that I agreed with, I liked. Then when you get into education, 37 years, you don't go out and promote what you are. But I had faculty and people that I listened to. You know what? They had a lot of good ideas too. I never knew what party they were in, but later on I found out and I said, hey, I can agree to disagree. So I guess coming up purple is by being able to listen to anyone who wants to talk about something, and that's just me. And if you look at this thing from the lady's belief there, we must retain those principles of the past worth retaining, yet always be receptive to new ideas. And that's the purple part in me. And with an outlook broad enough to accommodate thoughtful change and varying points of view. That makes me purple. Thank you for asking the question.
Shields, how long have you been a registered Republican?
Well, my daddy was a Republican, my granddaddy was a Republican, and I think there's one time, and I can't remember when it was, I deviated and I was registered as a Democrat because I wanted to vote in a certain situation. And I don't know how long that would be, and I'm 67 years old, so from 18 years of age up.
When did you go from purple to red?
In 67 years, I understand what you're saying, but I've always held myself accountable to making sure when you work in public education, there's two sides to every story, a lot of times three, and I've learned to regurgitate and listen to both sides, and I have a lot of friends on both sides, and that just makes me purple. How long have I been a Republican? I've always been a Republican, except one time, and it's here in Macon County, I deviated and went to a Democrat side, and I had a reason for it. I don't remember the total reason. I remember some of it. I was really worn out with the Democrats. No, that's why I went back to Republican. In the Northeast, and some of that. It is a long story, but really, it's I've just been purple because I listen to both sides and try to make the best decisions for the people of Macon County. Thanks for your question.
Any more questions? Thank you, Gary.
Thank you all.
I'm going to close out here in a second, but